Welcome, friends. Welcome to Divine Designs 24. We're going to do something different tonight. I have some shells here from my beach. We live in Florida, so we live right by the beach. So these are some shells that we have gotten from down here in Florida. So we're going to make some little beach scenes in these shells. So I got some resin made up. Oh, I gotta get my mermaid trash here. So I'm going to mix some sand up here with some resin. And we can get it in the bottoms of these. It's easier doing it this way, to mix it like this, than it is to put the sand in there and then pour the resin on it. It's much better if you get the sand all wet first before you put it in there. This is my mermaid trash. This is just some sand, glitter, small shells that are found on the beach that nobody else wants. They're just little small shells that nobody else wants, but we can use those. So I call them my mermaid trash. So we'll do this small one first. Get some sand in here. And I have all kinds of stuff here. I have some sea glass, some small shells, a little bit bigger shells. And I just set them in the sand. I put, let me get it here, some Mod Podge gloss luster. I put some of that on the shells first to coat them. That way that shines them up. Okay, so we get some sand in here, and then we can start decorating. So let's see here, we can put, I have all different kinds of shells here. For the little ones, I like to find the tiniest shells I can. I just put all kinds of stuff in here. Each one will be just a little different. There's not two of them that are alike. It's just a beach. See if I've got some sea glass that's small enough for in here. And for the sea glass, you don't want to put resin over top of the sea glass. You want to leave the top of the sea glass frosty. Otherwise, it just makes it look like a rock. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Put a little turtle in this one. Put him right in the middle. See? So that one has a turtle in the middle of it. And let's see, this one here will be just a little bit different. Each one of these are shaped different, look different. Like I said, not two of them will be the same. Okay, let's see here. Put a couple of these in here. And I have some little pearls that will go in there. Just put a little resin underneath of it. And now it has a little pearl in there. There's no rhyme or reason on what I'm doing here. I am just setting stuff in here, or what looks nice. I like to add a little color to these. I like to find some that's got a little color to them. So the sea glass, most of it is pretty frosty. So I like to just set that kind of on top of the sand. And I don't want resin on top of them. Okay, so there is another one. Get a little more in here. Let's get a little dry. Like I said, it's like doing a little art project. You just go along and try to make it your own on each one. Trying to find some, I know I got some little ones in here. Pretty green one. Here's a pretty blue one. I'm going to put that one kind of up on the side here. That one too. And let's see what I got over here. Here we got a little starfish here. We can set right there. Look at there. Now this one here is a big one. Let me get more sand. We'll get some more sand mixed up here. Make sure it's all the sand gets resin in it, so there's no dry sand. Don't want no dry sand. All right. This one's gonna get some bigger stuff in it. This is a bigger shell. There we go. That one took a lot of sand. Okay, so now we get some stuff in here. Get some shells. Get some sea glass in here. This one's bigger, so I can use some of the bigger stuff. See if I can get some different colors in here. I like to kind of mix it up a little bit. Stick something under there to make that stand up a little bit. There we go. That way it doesn't leak out. Okay, let's see here. Now that's a pretty color sea glass. Let's get that one in there. And let's get a turtle. Let's see here. Find something little. Make him look like he's... I don't want him sinking though. I put him on top of a piece of sea glass. There we go. All right, and he's on top of a piece of sea glass, so we'll set him back here. And this is another shape all by itself. So let's get some more sand. This is really kind of a messy project, but that's all right. Crafts are supposed to be messy. Definitely have to have gloves and everything on with this messy project. Okay, so this one here is almost kind of like a tray. You can really fill this one up. All right, let's get some shells in here. There. This is looking good. Piece of sea glass in there. And let's see what we have here. How about a little shell with a pearl. Okay, then there's that one. We got 2 more to go. All right. Aren't these adorable? I love these. These are really good sellers, like at craft shows, and I make these up and they're gone. Okay. Add a little more to this one. There we go. Okay. Let's get stuff in here. sea glass. I don't need much touching it. It will glue right on there. Okay, so there's sea glass, and we need a turtle. And maybe a few more shells. And there we go. There's another one. We're going to be doing our last one. And I'll need more sand. All right. I didn't use as much resin as I thought I was going to use. I wasn't sure how much resin to make, so. This is one of those projects that when you're done with them, you just have to wait for them to dry. There really isn't anything else to do with them. Okay. Let me get this one poured in here. Ooh, I think I put a lot in that one. That's all right. We're gonna let it go. Each of them has their own story. Except, I have to tip you up. I'm gonna put a little more resin in this one so the stuff sticks. Okay. Now, we'll get some sea glass in there, some shells. We're going to use a couple bigger ones in here, just because we can. I said there's no rhyme or reason on these. You just do it any way you want. Or sea glass. Okay. I am going to have to put something under that one too to hold this one up. Just like that. And I think they're all being held up, drying. Now I have to clean up my mess, figure out what I'm going to do with this extra. I'll take pictures of these. There's nothing else I can do with these, so I'm just going to take pictures of them when they're all dry, and we're all set. So thanks for coming. Thanks for watching this wonderful. These are so beautiful. Every one of these turned out good, except I want to add something to this one, just because I can, and I think a lot of this stuff's sunk on this one. So we got to get more stuff added on there. But that's the only one that I can see that I really have to do anything to. I decided to come back and show you what I'm doing with these. With my extras, I made some dog prints. I put a gold heart in this one, a silver heart in this one, and a red heart in this one. And I forgot to trim these, trim the edges on these. I use gold or silver. This one's got gold in it. I'll do a silver one so you can see what that looks like. But I'm not going to sit here and do all these. You'll get the idea on how I do it. But I just go around the edges. So this one's silver, the other one I did gold. And I just trim them. It gives it just a little more bling, defines it a little bit more. But I didn't want to stop, close out this video without showing you what I did here, because it really does make a difference on framing these out. So you can see what the gold and the silver looks like and which one you think looks best. I like them both. I really don't have a preference. Sometimes I do them in gold, sometimes I do them in silver, but that's a silver one. This is a gold one. I'll finish these up. I'll take pictures of everything, and then we'll be set, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, give me a like, and leave me a comment. Thank you. Bye now.